Yo, what is good, people? I go by the name of Beezy and welcome back to the channel, man. If you guys have been enjoying the content on the channel, make sure you guys are smashing the like button on the videos, okay? If you guys are not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. And if you guys are not part of the Discord, join the Discord. The link to that will be in the description below, okay? Now, with that being said, I've been dying to make this video since yesterday, man. Obviously, yesterday, Kabam gave us some intel on the new rewards for the upcoming season of AW, okay? And the rewards look crazy, I can't lie to you. But like, I've been sitting, and this is kind of following up from a conversation that I was having with Siren. Shout out to Siren and Unknown, man, because we were having like a big conversation about like AW and AQ a few weeks ago. This is probably about 2-3 weeks ago, right? And like, I was just looking at this, and I was looking at the rewards for AQ, and I was looking at the rewards for AW, and I was just like, man, the tables have turned so much. So we're going to be looking at today like the value of what AQ has to offer, and obviously, you know, what the value of AW with obviously the changes that are coming to the rewards and stuff, right? So with that being said, let's go ahead and like let's head over and take a look at what the rewards look like for Alliance Quest, okay? And this is going to be from a perspective of like, if you're running AQ and like, you know, you have the highest prestige and you're like ranking like top 50 in the world, okay? Now, before we get into that, like, let's just start off with saying, man, because it used to be the setup where like AQ was where you would go to for your rank up material resources, and AW was a place that you go to for like your shards and stuff to obtain more champions, okay? That's how it used to kind of be. So if you needed materials to focus on ranking up your current champs in your roster, you heavily focused on like, you know, playing a high level of AQ, okay? If you wasn't really that fussed about like, you know, materials for ranking up champions, but you like wanted more shards to like add more champions to your roster and stuff, you would like heavily play a high level of Alliance War, okay? So that's how it used to be. Now, like with what we're looking at, it just seems like Alliance War is the place to go for rank up materials and adding chaps to your roster. Like it's got me looking at AQ like, brother, what relevance do you have here? Do you know what I mean? So let's, we've been saying that, let's get into this, okay? So like looking at AQ, okay, so straight away, this is from a perspective, okay? If you're running map 8, okay, if you're running map 8, you have like the highest prestige as a group. These are the kind of rewards that you're going to be getting, okay, on a weekly basis, okay? So like obviously you're going to be getting glory, you know, you're going to be getting some tier 5 basic catalyst fragments, which to be honest is quite common in the game. You can get tier 5 basic catalyst fragments very frequently in the game, okay? Same with tier 2 alpha catalyst fragments and tier 2 alphas in general. But then we go over to like the very rare materials, okay? So you get 4,500 tier 6 basic catalyst fragments and 3,500 tier 3 alpha catalyst fragments, okay? And 25% tier 5 class catalyst fragment, okay? Now, this is if you come first. Okay, this is like number one in the world, okay, for Alliance, okay? Now, realistically, let's look at if you're top 50, okay? So if you're, yeah, let's just say top 50, because, sorry, top 45, my bad, top 45. This is top 45, because if you come 46 and below, you ain't getting no tier 6 fragments, and you're not getting no tier 3 alpha fragments either, okay? So let's say top 45. So you're getting 25k tier 5 basic fragments, 72,000 tier 2 alpha catalyst fragments, 1,500 tier 6 basics, and 1,000 tier 3 alpha catalysts, okay, and some glory, okay? Now here's the thing, obviously you're also going to be getting the 10% tier 5 class catalyst fragment and the 3 crystals of, what is this, 2%? Yeah, and the 2% tier 5 class catalyst. Now here's the thing, okay, with this, whatever way you use your resources to get into map A, okay, so whether it's you're using gold to get the alliance tickets, whether you're using loyalty, whether you're using batter chips, or whether you're just buying the tickets straight up with real money, either way you are getting a certain resource to put in to AQ to obviously do this, okay? Now with that being said as well, these type of rewards heavily rely on your alliance as a group, like doing prestige rank ups. Okay, the higher your prestige is, the higher the kind of rewards you get, obviously, when you're doing the higher map and so on and so on. Okay, so like, you know, you can't just have the luxury of ranking up whatever champs you want and then, you know, still compete for in a game mode where, you know, the higher your prestige is as a group, the kind of more points you get and the higher you'll finish in AQ. Okay, so yeah, with obviously that being said, like, you know, those are the kind of rewards that you're looking at. Obviously, you know, we also got to take into consideration when you look at, you know, these are the kind of like milestone rewards that you can get as well. But this is nothing to do with rank 4 resources. This is just all to do with like tier 5 class catalyst fragments and so on and so on. They're little chunks, but you know, little chunks add up. Okay, so also with that being said, obviously you look at what you can kind of get from here. You'll get like a decent chunk of, depending on where you score, the maximum you can get is like, you know, 12 map 8 crystals and 14 map 7 crystals, and again some more glory. Okay, and then obviously you go to the map rewards, and I believe you get this, you'll get one for each battle group that completes, and then you'll get these as well. Again, tier 2 alpha catalyst fragments and tier 5 basic catalyst fragments. Okay, now before we jump into anything else to do with AW, let's also just take a quick look at the glory store. Okay, so looking over here, let's look at the glory store. So from the glory store, right, so this was an issue that I had when I first started playing map 8. Yeah, now this, you could only get 4 revives per week. Okay, if you use your glory all of this and you need more revives, you need to spend units. There's no other option. Okay, I really didn't like that, but it is what it is. Okay, now obviously with that being said, obviously you got your health potions and whatnot. Obviously you can then invest in certain like, you know, obviously the tier 5 class catalyst fragment crystal, obviously some tier 5 basic catalyst fragments, some tier 2 alpha, and some tier 4 basic, and then it gets lower and lower and lower from here. Okay, and then you can get some tier 1 alpha or some gold. Okay, so there's that. Okay, that's all that comes with obviously doing AQ. Okay, now looking over to Alliance War. Okay, so let's take a look over here. Okay, so I've got it up on the screen here, right? So gold 1. Now bear in mind, my alliance hit gold 1 in AW this season just from doing 2 battle groups. Okay, I think we had 2 battle groups, we played 10 wars, I think we won 6 and lost 4. Okay, now with that being said, we get 1/4 of a tier 3 alpha, we get 1/4 of a tier 6 basic, we get 15,000 6-star shards, 1 6-star nexus crystal, 3 tier 5 class catalyst fragment crystals, which gives you 25% of a fragment per crystal. Sorry, we'll get 3 tier 5 basics, 4 tier 2 alphas. Okay, now that's for a season. Bro, straight away the amount of fragments that you get, and don't forget, this is nothing to do with your prestige. You can rank up whatever champs you want. Like, all you have to do is play Alliance War. Play Alliance War with your friends or with the group of the alliance that you're in. Just win as much wars as you can. You know, if it looks like you're gonna lose a war, you lose. If you like you're gonna win, you take the win. Okay, Alliance War is 2 sections, and then you fight some bosses. That's it. Okay, now I saw Legacy's reward opening, and I think Legacy said like his alliance won their last 3 wars and lost the rest, and they came like platinum 2 or platinum 3. Like, so let's just say that's like they won 3 wars and came platinum 3. Okay, that's 3/4 of a tier 3 alpha, 3/4 of a tier 6 basic, 25,000 6-star shards, 1 6-star class nexus crystal, 2 tier 5 class catalyst fragment crystals, 25%, and 2 tier 5 class catalyst fragment selector crystals, 3 tier 5 basics, and 4 tier 2 alphas. bro, for winning 3 wars, bro. You're joking me. So yeah, that's insane, man. And like I said, you know, obviously taking a look back at the game as well, there's no entry cost to Alliance War. There's no prestige based, from at least to my knowledge anyway. If you need boosts, revives, potions, anything, there's no limit to how much you can purchase when it comes to revives. If you need 10 revives, you can just go in here and buy 10 revives for 10 loyalty. Yeah. And potions as well. Now bear in mind, obviously you get loyalty from doing Alliance War. Okay, so you're earning a resource to put the resource back into the game mode if you need to use resources to, obviously, if you need to revive or you need to heal up or anything like that. Okay, so to me this just seems like a no-brainer, bro. It just seems like a win-win. Like if if you're not doing Alliance War, bro, do Alliance War, man. Like I hear a lot of people, I've heard a lot of people say, oh, they don't really like war. Brother, if you don't like war, you can't tell me you don't like war, but you like AQ. Brother, you like fighting the same champ every day for 5 days a week. What? Brother, no, man, I'm not even trying to hear that, bro. I'm not even trying to hear that. So yeah, to me, like it's the perfect time. If you guys like my perspective, as I always said to people, you know, for me, the way I look at it as, if you're gonna play a game mode, especially if you're gonna invest in a game mode, the resource of what you get back, it has to be worth your time. It has to be worth the resources that you're putting in, and you have to see that worth when you get rewarded. So for me, like, if you're putting an effort into AW, well, not even if you're putting in effort, but now you don't even need to put in that much effort, but the reward that you're getting is amazing. Like, compared to donating your resources to start up AQ, to then do your path, to use whatever resources you use, because, you know, there are some people that are really good at the game and they can clear their whole path and go through AQ without using any items. But, you know, there are people that obviously still need to use items, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with using items in AQ, okay? But to go through all that to just get 1k shards, brother, are you crazy? So yeah, for me, man, this is definitely a step in the right direction from Kabam. Massive shout out to Kabam, and hopefully we see in the near future an update with AQ rewards, at least, to obviously, you know, balance out the game modes a little bit more, because I know a lot of people do like playing AQ. A lot of people, you know, don't want to go through the stresses of reading nodes and Alliance War. It's coming from a man that don't really read nodes too much, but, you know, a lot of people don't really like going through that whole stress and dealing with all that, which is totally understandable. But, you know, for me, like, you know, if you're people that have like had breaks, or you haven't really been doing Alliance War, you know, if you're an alliance that, you know, you haven't done wars for a year, if there was ever gonna be a time where you were gonna do Alliance War, now is the time, okay? Even if I'm not even saying you have to go all in and take war serious. Just jump in there, do your best, and if as leadership you guys decide, all right, we're gonna push this actually because we can win this war, or actually, you know what, this war's not winnable, let's just do our best and just leave it there, you know, GG's everyone. Bro, simple. Like, you're not gonna lose every single war you come across, you know, but at the end of the day, like, you know, you still have to play the game to a certain extent of where, like, you're not taking it too serious. If you're in a chilled alliance, you still have to play the game and enjoy it, you know. You don't want it to feel like a job at the end of the day. But the rewards, man, are, in my opinion, the alliance, like, these changes to Alliance War have completely just blown AQ out of the water, man. Like, AQ for me just seems like, brother, why am I investing in this game mode when I'm getting the rewards in an abundance in another game mode? It doesn't make any sense. Do you know what I mean? So definitely, like, for me, I enjoy aspects of the game that things are switched up a little bit, so it doesn't seem too repetitive for me. That's why I like the look of, obviously, Battlegrounds. I kind of enjoy Alliance War because I never know what champs I'm gonna fight, you know, like, and therefore I have to take a different approach to whatever I'm going to encounter when I wake up the next day and I'm ready to attack. I'm ready to jump into my battle group. I'm ready to start my attacking phase. I'm ready to, okay, bro, I haven't fought that champion before. Let me see what they're gonna be like on that node that I've got to fight. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, obviously that's just my opinion. I believe that you know, Alliance War is 100% the route to go down. You know, I feel like Alliance War is less time consuming than AQ. I feel like it's more rewarding than AQ, and you know, you put less in to Alliance War than AQ and you get more out. I just feel like it's a no-brainer in regards to, like, you know, what game mode should take kind of precedence with a lot of players, man. But let me know you guys' thoughts, man. You know, let me know if you guys have seen the rewards to AQ and AW, sorry, and you've seen the changes, and you know it's still not for you. I would love to know why. I would love to know why. If you could please, if you're someone that you play in an alliance and you know you don't really like war, and you know, even though you've seen the changes to rewards, let me know why in the comments below. Let me know like why you kind of still wouldn't be interested in like going for war. It'd be really interesting to know, because to me, like, I just look at it as like, you know, it's less, like I just mentioned, it's less time consuming than AQ. You know, you're putting in a lot less effort, in my opinion, to AW than you are into AQ. And you're getting more rewards out of it, in my opinion, from AQ. So let me know your thoughts on if you're someone that's not really gonna be too keen to jump into AW. Let me know your thoughts on why you wouldn't. And if you are, man, best of luck to you all in the following season, man. I hope you guys rank as high as possible, and I cannot wait to see people's rewards, man, from their openings. But that's gonna be it for the video today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, man. Take care. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. Peace.